For many years, William and Harry were inseparable. After losing their mother, Princess Diana, they leaned on each other as the only people what truly understood that pain. Together, they became a symbol of resilience. Fourth monarchy. But today, their closeness feels like a story from long ago. The bond once described as unbreakable now seems fragile, broken by choices, circumstances, and words that cannot be taken back. What happened to turn two brothers into near strangers? Diana always dreamed that her sons would protect and support each other, standing together as the future of the monarchy. For years, that dream seemed real. William and Harry carried her warmth and compassion into their adult lives, showing the world a more human side of royalty. Yet as they grew older, their paths diverged. William felt the heavy duty of the throne, while Harry longed for freedom beyond palace walls. Diana's memory, instead of keeping them united, became a bittersweet reminder of the bond they had lost. Everything changed when Meghan Markle entered Harry's life. To Harry, Meghan was a fresh start, a partner who understood him and supported his wish to step outside tradition. But William, ever cautious, reportedly warned his brother to take it slow. What William thought was brotherly advice, Harry took as judgment. From that moment, trust began to crack. Meghan was not just a wife, she became the symbol of two different worldviews, William's duty versus Harry's independence. In 2020, Harry and Meghan announced they were stepping back from royal duties. The world called it Megxit, and for William, it felt like a deep betrayal. While the public saw two roles, the loyal heir and the rebellious spare, William saw something more painful, the brother who had promised to stand by him walking away. Behind closed doors, disappointment turned to anger, and anger into silence. The monarchy survived the exit, but the brothers' relationship did not. When Harry gave interviews and later released his memoir Spare, the wounds between the brothers became public. Harry described William as hot-tempered, even alleging a physical confrontation. For William, the betrayal wasn't only in the details revealed, it was the breaking of their sacred brotherly trust. Private arguments became front-page news, and every revelation widened the gulf between them. This was no longer just a personal rift, it was a global spectacle of family conflict. The world watched them stand side by side at Queen Elizabeth's funeral. Cameras captured them walking together, but the warmth was gone. Their eyes avoided each other, their smiles looked forced, and their stiff posture betrayed the truth. They were united in duty, but divided in heart. To millions, it was a heartbreaking sight, twin bound by blood yet separated by bitterness. Tensions extended beyond the brothers to their wives. Meghan and Katie were constantly compared by the media, their every move turned into competition. Reports of arguments, tears, and cold silences between the duchesses added fuel to the fire. Instead of bringing the brothers closer, their marriages created invisible battle lines within the palace. For William and Harry, these stories weren't just rumors, they became painful reminders of how divided their families had become. At the heart of their conflict lies a fundamental difference. William's life is tied to the crown, while Harry seeks freedom from it. William shoulders the survival of the monarchy, every action weighed for its impact on the institution. Harry, on the other hand, wanted to carve out his own identity, far from royal constraints. One chose duty, the other chose freedom. Two brothers, two destinies, pulling them further apart. Despite everything, many still hope William and Harry can reconcile. They are, after all, Diana's sons, and her dream of unity still lingers. But with every new interview, documentary, or headline, the wounds deepen. Reconciliation would require humility and forgiveness from both sides. The question is, do they even want it, or has the rift grown too wide to bridge? The feud between William and Harry is no longer just family drama, it is a global story, watched by millions. Every new chapter adds to the intrigue of a monarchy struggling to adapt. Will the brothers find a way back to each other, or will history remember them as princes divided forever? The world watches and waits, because the drama of William and Harry is far from over.